Wub wub, this is my intro. Wub wub. Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video and another god roll weapon, the SUROS PDX 45. But is this a god roll? I cannot make my mind up, and I want your guys' opinion and help to find out. Before we get into a quick sellout moments, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell next to it to become part of the notification squad of the Snowman Army. Hit the like button on this video because it's going to help my channel and views grow, and money, of course, and I need all that. I'm just kidding. If you wish to help, I would appreciate it. Leave some comments down below because comments also help too. Let me know what you think about this weapon. If you did get it this week from the gunsmith, what do you think of it? So SUROS PDX 45 from one of the gunsmith collection things where you buy it and then the next week he brings a weapon and you choose between 3 of them, and this is the one that came this week. So you have a choice between SLO 19, you have SPO 28 and SPO 41. I go with SPO 28. It improves the target acquisition. The other two just don't seem very useful for PvP in my opinion. And then we have a choice between Hammer Forged and Appended Magazine. Hammer Forged improved range and accuracy, so that is something that's going to be very useful for this weapon. We have Zen Moment. Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. And we have a choice between Speed Reload and Hand Laid Stock, which increases that stability but reduces the range. Now, when this weapon came this week, I've seen a lot of people talking about it, making videos about it, saying it's a god roll this, god roll that. So I thought, you know, I did have a PDX saved for like a year, I think, on my Warlock that I never handed in. And I thought, why not? I'll buy it this week. I'll try it. I'll give it a review. So with all these perks and such things, Hand Laid Stock, the stability is the max that it possibly can be. And then supposedly with Zen Moment, it increases the stability when you cause damage with it. And it sounds like it should be great. It sounds like it should be awesome. It sounds like it should be the best weapon in the world. But when I used it, something just did not feel right with this weapon. It's a good weapon. It's a consistent weapon. You can kill people with it quite easily. But it's not a god roll overpowered weapon to the point where other people can't just demolish you with whatever weapon they are using. This weapon does 25 precision damage and it does 17 to the body. It's got a fast rate of fire, so you can burn through people's health quite easily. But I feel like this weapon really comes into its own when you shoot at someone who doesn't know you're there. So if you're shooting from behind or from the side, you're going to get a massive advantage like all weapons do. But with this weapon specifically increasing the stability with damage and having high stability, you're going to have a massive advantage from firing first from behind or from the side. That is where I got most of my kills. In a face-to-face fight with pretty much any other weapon type in the game, I lost the fight. And maybe that's just my skill level, but I have used other weapons where I can kill them. I've used auto rifles like the 0-Day Dilemma, which isn't the best weapon type or archetype in Crucible, but when I used it, I could kill people. With this weapon, I found it really difficult for some reason. It just didn't suit me, my playstyle, my needs, and what I want in Crucible. I couldn't find it fun because it was very much like it's too good in terms of perks and like it's too stable, so it should do good. But when it wasn't doing good, I was only getting frustrated. You know, I either like a challenge where when I overcome that challenge, I feel happy and excited, or I just want a weapon that's super overpowered where I can demolish everyone. This weapon awkwardly lies in the middle for me, where it's good enough and has good perks, but it's not fun to use. There's no challenge, and when it doesn't work the way that you think it should work, all it does is frustrate me, make me feel negative. So I really didn't like this weapon this week. I'm going to keep it and I'm going to keep trying it out and trying to get used to it, because I feel like if you practice with this weapon, learned how it fired, learned how it felt to fire, it could be quite good to use in Crucible. But I don't know whether these perks are, you know, a god roll perk. If you look, when you add Hand Laid Stock, it improves the stability to max. So does Zen Moment even work then? Because if the max stability is already reached and it's at its limit, how can then you increase weapon stability on top of that if there's a limit on the gun? So if stability is maxed, does Zen Moment even work? And if it doesn't work, then it's a useless perk, which means this isn't a god roll. And maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I can't figure out why I just can't get to grips with this weapon. it's a good consistent weapon, and you can get kills with it easily, and you can, you know, you can get a 2KD quite easily. But in my opinion, something about it just does not feel right, and it frustrates me that I don't know what that is. So I'm not trying to trash on the weapon. It's a good consistent weapon. You can get kills with it. You could do well in Crucible with it quite easily if you know how to use pulse rifles and you have a certain level of skill. But I feel like it should be better than it is, or at least be more fun than it is, if that makes sense. So I want to know what you guys think though. So if you picked up this weapon this week, if you've used this, do you think it's a god roll? Do you think it's overpowered? Do you think that it should be used by everyone in Crucible? Let me know down below in the comments section. This is just my opinion on the weapon, and if you use it and like it, great, I'm happy for you. But for me, it just doesn't feel right. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Hit the like button if you wish to. It'll help me out, it'll help me grow, and I love you guys for it. Subscribe if you're new around here for daily Destiny content, future daily Destiny 2 news, trips, tricks, and videos. Thank you for watching our videos. Now you guys have been awesome.